this shootout here because this is playoffs. This is all for playoffs here. If the Pacers win, they are going to the OSSA 6A soccer playoffs for the first time in 2 years.
Which would definitely be very big for this program.
It would be.
It'd give us the momentum for future years, too.
And you know, Sam, this is my last game for soccer. And then my first game ever commentating soccer my sophomore year. The Pacers went to penalty kicks, so kind of ending it out here just like how I went in. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Very storybook.
Yeah, it is. So here we go. The Pacers are fired up. They're ready to go. They want this. They want this badly. If they win here, they finish the season 7-7, and if the Pioneers lose, they finish 8-7 on the season. Realistically, Lady Pioneers have nothing to lose here. Extra time.
And I think if it's still 1-1 at the end of the 10 minutes.
I think that's when we go to penalty kicks.
Yes, I think so. And it looks like.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a game to cap off the Pacers season at home.
Both teams in attacking position.
As I said, this is win or go home for the Pacers. The seniors don't want it to end just yet. They would love to end their season with postseason run.
Flag.
So if I'm not mistaken, I believe the last seed in District 4, which is our district, yellow card on Burnett. Burnett's going to be out of the game in extra time. They just put a yellow card on Burnett. That's a huge blow for the Pacers.
And she was the one that scored our point this year.
Yeah.
This game.
Yeah, this game. So as I was saying, 4th place in District 4 will be playing 1st place in District 3, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that is maybe Owasso. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to try to pull it up right here and tell you guys. Let's see.
9 minutes left in this very electrifying game.
Yeah, this game is going great. I mean, defensively for both teams.
Amazing. This is definitely one of the better defensive games we've seen out of the Pacers. And that ball was almost out.
The Pacers have to play hard here. They are without the help of Ava Burnett.
Stillwater ball.
So still trying to get you an update here on who that would be. The internet's not quite working on our side. That's why we experienced technical difficulties just a little bit ago. 7:55 here to go in extra time. Stillwater in Enid territory, but it's going to be a call against Pioneers. Pacers playing great here. 7:15 to go here.
Stillwater throwing it in. And it is out on Stillwater. Julie's going to be the one to throw it in. Another sub.
Burnett comes back into the game after the yellow card, so they're back with the help of Ava Burnett. Let's see if that's going to pay off for the Pacers.
.5:20 left in extra time.
And the Pacers just keep getting a little bit of momentum here. Burnett with it now. She's going to be looking for an opening. And that one's going to go right out of bounds. And all the parents out on the east side of the field getting ready to go for senior nights. And can you imagine the atmosphere if the Pacers can pull this off and book themselves a trip back to the playoffs? Out of bounds, Stillwater, Pacer ball again. 4:30 to go. And Hernandez tries to save it there. That one goes out of bounds. Clock's still rolling at 4:10. So Stillwater going to take a lot of time off this year. They know the Pacers are getting close, and they know the Pacers want this bad. Salazar with it now. Hernandez with it. Passes Cervantes. Burnett back with it now. The star senior for the Pacers. Salazar with it. And that one almost went in. The crowd was just bracing there. They were waiting to see if that went in or not. That would have went in. That would have been huge for your Enid Pacers. Burnett back with it. Has an opening. And gets tripped up. She's going to try to save it, and she does. Stillwater back with it. Enid right there with her.
And Maya Hessel.
Maya Hessel back with it. 2:40 to go. Delgadillo to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for a shot here. Saved by Stillwater's goalie. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say, and they're going to stop the clock.
It looks like Hernandez is hurt.
And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're live here on EPS TV. Stillwater, less than a minute to go. If I'm not mistaken, after this is when we go to penalty kicks, if there's no score here. Salazar to throw in for Enid. No idea who can get her. Big kick. Straight to Stillwater, Salazar with it. At this point, the Pacers seem to be playing great defense. They need to make sure that Stillwater's not going to score. And what a pass by Hessel to Salazar, 25 seconds.
And it looks like Stillwater kicked that one out.
And it just looks like that they're going to let this one go to penalty kicks. We're now about 3 minutes behind the schedule. Boys game's supposed to be starting by now. So we'll have the senior night festivities coming up, and then the Planesmen will take on the Pioneers. And that one out of bounds. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to overtime. That's going to bring us to penalty kicks, I believe, this time. So that'll do it. Tied 1-1. Let's see what the Pacers are going to do next. And let's see if they can run off with a playoff run. ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to penalty kicks. It's going to be another round of extra time. I guess we're just going to go into one of these teams score.
This game is
It's been, let's see, it's been 100 minutes now. This is going to be 100 minutes of soccer now after this. Both teams are absolutely gassed. It's only a matter of time before one of them makes a mistake and one of the teams scores. So let's see. The Pacers can try to be the team that scores here. Hey, Burnett already on a fast charge there and make anything happen there. This high intensity of a game, it's not easy. So we'll see what the Pacers can do when we come back next for 9 minutes of extra time.
Stillwater ball.
Extra time in district games and penalty kicks in non-district games. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that might be what the rule is. They might just keep going to extra time until one of the teams scores.
I mean, that very well could be it.
And we hope that team's going to be the Enid Pacers.
Hopefully, yes. Because if we do win this, we get our playoff berth.
Yeah, we do.
And that would really propel us for future seasons to come too.
It would, and especially with all the seniors leaving, that'd be a huge momentum boost for all the young players and get them ready.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the standings on the girls' side of things, as it stands right now, if the Pacers were to get in on a win tonight, if they were to get in, then it would be against the Bixby Lady Spartans. Now that would be a rematch of the last time they went to playoffs just 2 years ago, where they would lose 4-0, and this year they lost 5-0 to the Lady Spartans, and the Lady Spartans only lost to the Jinx Lady Trojans, best team in our district.
And Bree with the save. That really, we really did need that. And it's with Avery Burnett.
Enid has to be careful. They need to get this back to Stillwater's side.
Very, very treacherous waters right now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll.
Winner, which may be all night for all we know.
And this is really going to be taking a toll on.
So here we go. 5 seconds left. Either we're going to penalty kicks or we're going to extra time. I don't know which one it is. And that'll do it for second round of extra time. Score is still tied 1-1. We're going to have about a 2-minute break when we come back. And let's see what the Pacers can do, whether it's penalty kicks or more extra time. Let's see. Here we go. This is big. She got the only points for the Pacers earlier.
Definitely one of the most electrifying games.
So here we go. Burnett going to take the shot. And it went in. She got it.
Go, go, go. Go Pacers.
Exactly. So here we go. Stillwater going to be looking to tie this one up. And Stilly got that one. It's tied 2-2. 1-1 in PKs. Next up is number 14, Maya Hessel. It's one of the most exciting games I think that has ever been played here at ASC.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, and that one goes over the goal.
Maya not looking too excited about that one.
But you got to imagine both teams are severely tired right now.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, they've played so much soccer. They played 2 extra times on top of 2 40-minute halves. I mean, it's been.
This is definitely taking a toll on their body.
You can see both the boys and the both boys teams, Stillwater and Enid, lined up on the east side gate to watch them go. And Lamoureux can't get the save. Stillwater goes up 3-2 in PKs. Goes up 2-1 in PKs, 3-2 in score. Needs to be a big tie here, and then Lamoureux needs to get a big save. Number 19, Brianna Cervantes. And saved by Stillwater. I think a goal here might end it. Stillwater lining it up, possibly for the win. That one's saved by Lamoureux. What a save by Bree Lamoureux, the junior. So next up is Styla Salazar. Salazar needs to get this one.
That'll tie it up in PKs and the overall score.
Here we go. And she got it. Tied 2-2 in PKs, 3-3 in score. Here we go. Need a big save from Lamoureux. I believe a save here brings us to another round of PKs. Here we go. And that goes over the goal.
3-3. Oh my goodness, this game is. Oh my goodness. I am a loss.
And next up is Lauren Jackson for the Pacers. Pacers are still alive. Both teams watching on, both Stillwater and Enid, as this could be a preview of the clash to come between the Planesmen and the Pioneers. Here we go. Lauren Jackson up next for the Pacers. What a senior night game, Sam. This is insane. It's already 8:30. Game was for the guys supposed to start at 8.
I am in shock.
Here we go. Jackson setting it up. She got it!
Oh my goodness!
She got it.
Oh my goodness. This
Enid's going to take the lead 4-3 and 3-2 in PKs.
Oh my goodness. This game.
A save here, I think, does it. A save here sends the Pacers to the playoffs.
I mean, let's just hope Lemro knows and can stop this ball.
Let's see. Let's see. We're all bracing for it. And Stillwater gets it. This might never end, Sam. I don't know what's going to happen. And they're going to go back. We're going back to another round of penalty kicks. This game's just never ending. What a rivalry game for the Pacers.
This game is just one for the books. Like, oh my goodness, I'm at a loss for words.
They're bringing out a new 5 to shoot the PKs, kick the PKs. Bring out a lot of the new players. Here we go, Sam. Pacers are going to kick first. They're bringing up Marisol Delgadillo first. On her senior night. Can she put the Pacers up 5-4? Could you imagine if we go tied 10-10? That'd be insane.
I don't even know.
I don't know what.
I don't even
And
know.
Delgadillo, she got it. It's 5-4.
Oh my, this game.
I don't know what's going on.
What? This game is, what? I'm at a loss for words. This game is, wow. Let's get Lemro with the save right here, hopefully.
And Stillwater is going to punch it in.
And that is going to be 4-4 on PKs.
Yeah, I believe so.
This game has been, wow. This is crazy.
So here we go. Next up is number 22, Athena Woods for the Pacers. Not heard a lot of noise from her yet this season. Let's see if the Pacers can tie this one up. She got it. Punches it in the back of the net. 6-5 is the score.
The Stillwater goalie does not look too happy about that one.
Sam, what a game we are witnessing. This is the best game that's ever been played at ASC before.
And longest.
I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words here.
It is 6-5. This is one of the most electrifying games. This is,
yeah,
wow.
This is the best hockey game I've ever called. Saved by Lamoureux.
Yes.
And that's going to do it.
6-5 is your final score.
The Pacers are going to defeat the Stillwater Lady Pioneers on rivalry night and senior night.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pacers are going to the 2025 playoffs for the first time in 2 years. What a game. 6-5 is the final score. Sam, what a game we just witnessed.
Game.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
I'm just honored to be here to watch this.
Oh, my goodness.
Lamro with that amazing
I
save.
don't even know. I don't know what to put into words right now. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game that was.
Wow.
I mean, what a way to cap off senior night for Ava Burnett, for Marisol Delgadillo, for Styla Salazar, for the other seniors I'm also forgetting as well. But what a night it was for them. They're booking themselves a trip back to the playoffs.
Yeah, this was an amazing night to end the regular season off on.
And you get the arch rival win, kind of an upset over the Lady Pioneers. Lady Pioneers 8-6. The Pacers are going to finish 7-7 in the regular season, so finishing 500 for the third year in a row. So they're going to have some good talent to build off of next year. So the Pacers win that one off of Athena Woods' PK. What a game, Sam. I just at a loss for words here. I mean, what a way to end my time here for Pacers soccer. My goodness, what a game.
My goodness is correct. Lamro with oh my goodness. Wow.
You're gonna have a fun time next year calling some Pacer soccer games. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for myself on Pacer Soccer. It's been a been a great 3 years. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. And what a way to cap off my last night than with the most exciting soccer match I've ever called ever. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it from Allen Family Field. Your Pacers are going back to the playoffs for the first time in 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Liam Frank alongside Sam Gunn. Signing off from Allen Family Field in Enid. Good night.
your elbow. Next up is John Casillas, accompanied by Mariana and Juan Carlos Casillas. John's future plans are to become a professional welder and start his own welding business. His favorite memory is messing around in the locker room and on the bus during away games. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is don't give up on your dreams. Next up is Sebastian Casillas, accompanied by Sergio Casillas and Maria Alvarado. Sebastian's future plans are to become a rig welder. His favorite memory is all of freshman year. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is to be yourself. Next up is Diego Chavez, accompanied by Francisco and Maribel Chavez. Diego's future plans are to run his own business and help to grow his dad's company. His favorite memory is freshman year JV practices. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is enjoy every moment, time flies. Next up is Marisol Delgadillo, accompanied by Ophelia and Fernando Delgadillo. Marisol's future plans are to attend NOC, transfer to OSU, and major in pre-med to become a physical therapist. Her favorite memory is the environment the seniors gave me my freshman year. The piece of advice she has for the underclassmen is enjoy every moment you have with each other on and off the field. Next up is Julian Enriquez, accompanied by Olga Gonzalez and Jesus Enriquez. Julian's future plans are to continue his education at NOC. His favorite memory is hanging out with my little brother. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is work hard and have fun. Next up is Jonathan Gomez, accompanied by Jose Anorciela Gomez. Jonathan's future plans are to go to college at NOC. His favorite memory is the bus ride back from Metro Christian his sophomore year. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is don't take everything too seriously. Have some fun with teammates while you can. Next up is Giovanni Ortiz, accompanied by Jose Ortiz and Raquel Mendoza. Giovanni's future plans are to attend the University of Oklahoma to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. His favorite memory is watching the Champions League games with the whole team. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is don't quit. Next up, Vanessa Reel, accompanied by mom Kata Reel and sister Anela Reel. Vanessa's future plans are to attend NOC to complete basics, go to the University of Oklahoma, and major in nursing. Her favorite memory is the bus rides home on away games her freshman year. The piece of advice she has for the underclassmen, always have a positive attitude. Next up is Eder Resendez, accompanied by Rogelio Resendez and Adriana Maya. Eder's future plans are to work for his dad's company. His favorite memory is starting for varsity for the first time. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is give it your all every single day. Next up is Reina Resendez, accompanied by Alberto and Jessica Resendez. Reina's future plans are to attend NOC and major in early childhood education. Her favorite memory is freshman year soccer. The piece of advice she has for underclassmen is, don't be tardy. Next up is Bailey Ross. Accompanied by Craig and Tadisa Dennett. Bailey's future plans are to attend Wichita State University to get a bachelor in exercise science and apply to PT school. Her favorite memory is Carly's team dinner junior year. The piece of advice she has for underclassmen, don't be lazy and put in extra work. Next up, Styla Salazar. Accompanied by mother, Crystal Moletz, and her two brothers, Tate and Gage Moletz. Styla's future plans are to attend NOC to study business and play soccer, and then get her real estate license. Her favorite memory is being the best WWE soccer player freshman year. She body slammed someone. The piece of advice she has for the underclassmen is, remember soccer is where you get away from your problems. Never get them mixed together. Next up, David Smith. Accompanied by Joshua and Layla Smith. David's future plans are to attend NEO to continue his academic and athletic career. His favorite memory is rap battles on the way back from games with Raymond, James, Jonathan, and Julian. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is, work hard and have your priorities straight. Next up is Asher Thompson. Accompanied by Charlotte Ravel and Michael Thompson. Asher's future plans are to attend the University of Colorado Boulder and pursue a degree in psychology. His favorite memory is winning the JV tournament at Piedmont freshman year. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is, nobody cares, work harder. And last but certainly not least, Anthony Vargas. Accompanied by Sinovia and Candido Vargas. Anthony's future plans are to continue growing his business as well as his father's company. His favorite memory is freshman year practice sessions with Coach Brian. The piece of advice he has for the underclassmen is, don't let anything take away your love for the game. Let's give one more big round of applause for all of our incredible seniors. Thank you for everything you have given to this team and to Enid High School. You will always be a part of the Planesman and Pacer family.
Hey guys, my name is Liam Franklin. As you know, I'm the EPS TV head commentator. But if you tuned in lately, I had told you guys we were going to have a video for you recognizing our EPS TV crew. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a video of that, so I figured I would come in here and just record a video and recognize everyone. So as I said, I'm the head commentator, but I'm not going to make this about me. You guys see me enough. I want to recognize everyone that's behind the scenes or with me on commentary. So my commentary partners, Sam Good, Jenna Martinez, and Carson LaRue. So huge shout out to them. They help me out. They're my color commentator. They help with prep work. They do a lot for the program as well, and they help me out a lot. Now I want to recognize our tech crew because they're the ones who make it happen behind the scenes. As I like to say a lot, me, Sam, Jenna, and Carson, we just talk. We don't do really much anything else. We just talk and set up our stuff. So I want to recognize our tech crew. First, we have Morgan Smith, Zach Dixon. Then we have Michael Anzalone, Aaron Henry, Sarah Ruckel, Gabby Parker, Madeline Mendoza, and I believe that is it. So huge shout out to everyone that helps us here in EPS TV. We are, I like to say, the best student-run broadcast in the state. We are a very advanced program, as sometimes we have technical issues when you guys watch, but realistically we are a very advanced program. What I'm recording in right now is our studio that not a lot of people know about. It's kind of a hidden gem in the high school. So we do have a very advanced program. The program's been around for about 9 years now. They'll be celebrating the 10th anniversary of EPS TV coming up this following school year. So that's gonna be fun for them. As you know, this is my senior year, so I will not be live anymore after this Friday. So this is when it's gonna play for tonight's soccer game against Stillwater. So it's gonna be a fun one. And so tonight we will be passing the torch to the next generation of EPS TV. I will personally, to Sam Good and Carson LaRue. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure working with you guys, working with EPS TV. So I just want to say thank you and go Big Blue.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Allen Family Field at Advanced Soccer Complex for tonight's late matchup between your Enid Planesman and the Stillwater Pioneers. Now, what a game we just had. The Pacers booked themselves a trip to the 2025 playoffs off that huge extra time win. They went through 2 extra times
And a shootout.
2 rounds of PKs.
Wow.
6-5 was the final score. What a game by the Enid Pacers to book themselves a trip to the 2025 playoffs. Now, the Planesmen are going to be looking to do the same, but except their story to get there is going to be a little bit different than the Pacers are going to be. It's not going to be as easy. They have to score at least 4 to 6 goals and rely on 2 other teams to lose for us to go to playoffs. Now, it's not likely, but it's not impossible. And if anyone can do it, the Planesmen can definitely do it. They've had a subpar season, as some would say. This is the worst season under Coach Kabata. But it's just been a tough year for them. They lost a lot of key players last year, James Kabata being one of them. And they just lost a lot of key players, but they still have those few playmakers, David Smith,
Edwin. Let's not forget Edwin.
Edwin Loza. Have quite a few playmakers. So the Planesmen are going to have to capitalize on them and make sure that they are playing well and have a great game plan written up, because the Planesmen are going to want to win this one. And if they can score 6 goals, that would be huge, but it doesn't for sure mean they're in playoffs yet. So the Planesmen have a tough fight in front of them, but if they might be able to do it. So let's see. We might be in for another exciting matchup here on EPS TV. So we're going to send it down on the field for the Star Speckled Banner. I'm Liam Franklin alongside Sam Good. You're watching Planesman Soccer on EPS TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Advanced Soccer Complex for tonight's matchup between the Stillwater Pioneers and your Enid Planesmen. Introducing first the visiting team. Number 0, Tristan Anderson. Number 5, Brody Long. Number 6, Ferris Alzair. Number 10, Graham Condley. Number 11, Diego Ortega. longitude. Number 14, Eli Henderson. Number 27, Mason Shepard. Number 16, Colt Campbell. Number 22, Clark Asu. And number 23, Ryan Rassfield. And now the starting lineups for your Enid Planesman. Number 00, William Lida. Number 2, Jesus Enriquez. Number 3, Jonathan Gomez. Number 5, Ethan Ritchie. Number 7, David Smith. Number 10, Edwin Oza. Number 12, Giovanni Ortiz. Number 13, Jan Casillas. Number 14, Diego Chavez. Number 16, Julian Enriquez. And number 22, Isaac Achuleta.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Enid, Oklahoma for tonight's matchup between the Planesmen and the Pioneers. We are now officially starting 1 hour late, right on the dot, 9 p.m. And what sucks for everyone that's a student here, tomorrow's prom night. And that takes all day of planning and all of that. And you gotta get up early in the morning, go get all your stuff done and all of that. And we're gonna be, usually we got here about 10:30. It's going to be about 11:30 this time. So,
I mean, let's just hope for this storybook ending on your final night, Liam.
Even if not, we got the game of a lifetime.
Wow.
In the Stillwater Enid game. That was huge. That was a great time. So,
let's hope for a win on for your final Planesman soccer game.
It would be great.
Real storybook. Real storybook.
My final halftime interview coming up at this halftime with
Craig Liddell.
Yep, Mr. Craig Liddell. Not Coach Liddell, like I said 1,000 times. This is the last time I interviewed him, but yeah, Mr. Craig Liddell. So, wow.
This game is
he's still been saying wow this whole time since
I'm in shock.
We were walking all around the stadium and then
just getting that stadium pulse in. This stadium is crazy. Everyone is wow. This game has been an amazing.
Planesmen have to make sure to play well this game. They don't want their senior night to end on a bad note.
I mean, I'm sure the Pacers are
very
ecstatic.
I'm sure the locker room right now is going crazy.
Oh, definitely.
Mr. Liddell waving at us, pointing at us.
This is, I mean.
Here it is, my final 80 minutes as EPS TV commentator. So it's going to be fun one to enjoy, and it's
gonna be real bittersweet at the end.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
No matter the outcome, it's gonna be bittersweet.
Oh yeah. Even if we suffer a heartbreak, then it's still all good.
And look at David out there being a great sport.
Yes.
He's just a real textbook player. I'd like to say so.
Yeah. For the last 4 years, been a star player for the Planesmen.
And it's Stillwater's ball. And they're just throwing it downfield. Number 5. Number 5 for Stillwater. Driving with it. Stillwater comes into this game in an attacking mood. They saw the last game, and they want to keep it even.
Yeah, they were all huddled around that fence over there watching that game closely. They were just watching it, and they were enjoying it. I think everyone
And Diego
was
Chavez,
watching.
that was the one that thrown it in. Edwin with it. Pass to Diego. Julian Chavez with it right now, trying to pass it upfield.
Planesman have new unis, new uniforms.
I think this is a great look.
The blue jerseys with the white sleeves, they look nice.
Of course they do. They look great out there. Real dashing. This ball mainly staying in Planesman territory.
Yeah,
for this
Stillwater
first half.
keeping it deep in, as you said, in Enid territory. So the Planesmen coming off a 3-0 loss to the Piedmont Wildcats. And also a loss to U.S. Grant 2-1.
And what a great save right there. Real textbook.
Great save by Lira, the goalie. Got put in for Munoz at the beginning of the season. David Smith
with
with
it.
now, the senior.
Ooh.
The Planesman right there with it.
Oh,
That was number 3.
Jonathan Gomez.
Yeah, Jonathan Gomez, senior as well. So
I think the seniors are just looking for a great.
I think they
great
are
match
too. I
for
think they're
tonight.
wanting to get some of their last high school points in, and we'll see if they can do that with 37-20 to go here in the first half. The Planesmen starting to get something going here. Going to try to get something going here, and let's see what they can do right here on EPS TV.
missing his penalty. So, you know, showing really good character. Great game going against a strong wind. I couldn't tell you how many knots it is, but it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I'm standing there at halfway line. My hair, I just had to fix it before getting on camera, Liam, and it was worse than usual. So, no, really a good competitive game, end-to-end. Stillwater are a talented group as well, and it's lots of good chances. It's just really open, and some nice through balls, some nice skill, some out-of-shape defense from both sides, so makes it fascinating. So a heck of a night at high school soccer. It's great.
Yeah, it definitely is. So we had quite an eventful week the last 2 weeks in high school. We had Cultural Blitz, and then we had the Sports Assembly. So tell us a little bit more about that.
You know, really good. It's kind of a 3-week assembly, Liam. We started with our Spring Sports Assembly, which is a great time to celebrate some programs, including EPS Vision, giving you guys a little nice shout out. For anyone who hadn't seen it, Liam actually goes around with like the sideline cam, so anyone speaking is actually getting, you know, a close up, so they get a great deal as they're giving a shout out to their teammates and their fellow participants. And then from there, it's up on the big screen, so all the other kids are tuned in. They know exactly what's going on. Made for a great atmosphere. And even when we had the little downtime, everyone started a little, you know, the wave going around, and and that was just class. So everyone got into it, and it was just special. And we were talking that time of unity and being Pacers and Planesmen together and having to have each other's back. And then that rolled into Cultural Blitz as our middle assembly this week. You know, celebrating our different groups and being able to highlight Tango Flight and being able to look at our FFA program, things that we do together. And you know, people had said to me, "Why? How's that culture?" Well, because they're seeing all the other cultural groups, our Black Heritage Union, our Islander Night, our Hispanic Latino Club, you know, everyone else that we're recognizing there, and so it became where does that fit in? Well, my deal is culture is not only what, you know, you bring or where you're from, but it's also what you do and what we do together. So these opportunities for all our Pacers and Planesmen and the things that we forge and go forward doing together, it's very special. And then round 3 is next week, where we do our post-secondary sign-in day for our seniors, our class of 2025, for every student who has a plan going forward, whether that's, we kind of break it into 4 areas: straight into the workforce, going off to Autry Tech or any career tech, but particularly Autry's are usually our main player, being here in town and being an awesome program. Our college students, and then our military students. We've got at least 10, but I think there's maybe even more than that, with other students that are going into the reserves and so on. So we'll be able to celebrate everyone there. You know, we've got best part 480 kids that are graduating on May 15th, and we hope we've got about 300 or so on the floor next Wednesday, maybe even more. That'd be our biggest numbers. I think the highest we've had is about 180, and which is really special. But we want to celebrate all of them. You guys are an awesome class, and you've leaving a really nice legacy at Enid High School. So we hope we get everyone on the floor, and we get to make it a great day.
Yeah, well, that 480 just adds on to the number of crowd I need to speak in front of at the what is it? Graduation.
Yeah. So for everyone who doesn't know, I've got to give my boy a shout out. He, Mr. Crockett popped on and said, "Special announcement today," and I was like, "Oh, what's Crockett coming on with now?" Because Crockett's, for you, if you don't know him, he's quite the character. He's quite funny and great on the mic. And he came on and he announced that Liam was the winner of the senior speaker, so he'll be on stage with me at graduation, and he'll get us started pretty fast, and he'll get to address the whole crowd. And Liam, not to put any nerves in you, but Selby Stadium holds 8,400 people, and we've also got the graduates plus everyone else who's working. So we're over 9,000. I'm going to say we're going to push 10,000 this year on a beautiful night. I'm trying to talk it into existence because I'm fed up of us having to get off of Selby and go somewhere else. And the Expo Centre's been amazing. I just love the outdoor in the spring. It's special. So hopefully we're outside at Selby on the 15th.
Yeah, well, Selby's my home. I love Selby, so it won't be a problem there. And I did announce this on the girls' game, but for the guys, or I'll just announce it for you guys watching the guys' game. So if graduation is not at Selby Stadium this year, then we will not be – we got to make sure –
We had to do the wave, Liam.
But we will not be live streaming graduation if it's not at Selby Stadium. If it's at Chisholm Trail, we'll record it and it'll be posted the next day. So just kind of be aware on that.
I think that's fair. It's to do with the ability to broadcast just with the Wi-Fi links and everything. It's more of a challenge there.
Yeah,
so
we had quite a few issues last year. So if it's not at Selby, then it will be recorded and put out the next day. So, but either way, graduation will be put out. It just may not be the day of. But we're hoping for Selby. We're hoping for Selby.
Absolutely,
so,
yes, sir.
And the Pacers, I'm going to move back to soccer now. They had one of the most thrilling matches I've seen in my 3 years here. Tell me your thoughts about that game.
Fantastic battle, you know. Stillwater got that early goal, and kind of like the boys, they've shown the character to bounce right back and scored the goal quickly, kind of again against the wind, and to go 1-1, and then I thought, man, we're going to get a few goals tonight, and then it stayed deadlocked, and so the battle all the way through against a strong Stillwater group, you know, having the win second half, I thought they might nick one, never quite got it done. Had the win for the first overtime, which would have been, you know, golden goal, and would have been great to get that done. I thought, ooh, and we never got one. I'm like, man, second half will be good. Held tight. Then we're down a couple in penalty kicks, if you hadn't seen it. And I'm standing with my buddy Mike Jackson, whose daughter is Lauren Jackson LJ, and he's like, oh, man. I'm like, Mike, we're still in this. Let's go, let's go. Bree comes up big as goalkeeper, and then girls keep rattling them in, and all of a sudden we're in that spot and take the ascendancy. So not want to jinx us, but we're waiting on the result of Union and Sapulpa, and I think if Union will beat Sapulpa tonight, that puts us in fourth place for playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. So what I heard, a win put us in. So
well, no, there's a curveball there because Stillwater beat Union the other night. So that's how. I mean, that's how big a win that is. Our crowd was good tonight, but I don't think people realise it's kind of history in the making for a young Pacers team to get that result and take care of it. And so we're really, as long as Union have beat Sapulpa, that puts them 5-2. And then instead of 3 teams being on 4-3, which actually would have bumped us, because Stillwater, we would have had Stillwater head to head, but Stillwater had Union and Union had us, and then it goes to goal differential. And I believe we would have been bottom of the pile in that. So tied for third with the record, but with tiebreaker we would have dropped to fifth. So as long as we got that, and I see you pretty swift.
Hosted Ponca. They got the win 5-1.
That was Tuesday. I'm telling you. Yeah. I promise, Liam. I'm on top of this.
Okay. Maybe it was. It just
so we'll dig in on this. Today, and maybe I'm wrong. My intel isn't as good as it used to be. You know, I'm too worried about academics and not as much of this, you know, run around on a soccer pitch anymore. But we'll dig in on it. That's where I was. I was on the same place that Liam's looking up on OSSA rankings.
Ponca,
and
right here,
so then Sapulpa, see the bottom game, see what I'm talking about? So old Liddell's right again, and so we're waiting on that result coming in, and Union's a strong outfit, but Sapulpa were no slouches, so you know, in soccer you can never just count your chickens before those eggs hatch.
I forgot about the Union Sapulpa game. That one got cancelled because of rain. So.
But I'm thinking that may be, you know, if it was a betting man, Sapulpa were good, but I think Union were a strong unit, so I'm confident that we're in a good place, but we've got to make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, and that would put us as a 4 seed going across to number 1, Liam. But you know, as well as the girls are playing and the soccer they're playing, they're not just hanging in, they're actually connecting, they're playing good soccer into the wind, they were still playing with confidence, they're competing, they're battling, the character that they're showing, it's pretty amazing. As I say, it's a young group, there's a few special seniors in the group, so it's not super young, it's not just a bunch of freshmen, but overall it's an underclass team, and it's a good group. They're fun to watch, they're showing character, and you know, I'm excited to see that them play in the playoffs. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully. It looks like right now, we're just waiting for the Union Sapulpa game. So right now, sitting at 7-7, 4-3, right behind Stillwater in 5th place. So just waiting, on the Union Sapulpa.
That's it. That's the win we need, and it will be Pacers for the playoffs. Love it.
It'll be the first time they've made it since 2023, and they'll be playing the Bixby Lady Spartans.
You know what? They played Bixby here in our home tournament, and got beat soundly, but put in a good shift. But we've got to remember, you played two full games in a day, and we beat Bishop McGuinness that day, which was a big effort. So to then turn around and have to play another tough game against a quality opponent, it isn't easy. You know, when we've only got so much depth. So you know, on a one-off game on the night, let's get after them.
Well, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Final halftime interview with Mr. Liddell, my final game. So, Mr. Liddell, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for all the interviews. It's been a fun time.
Liam, you're a stud. So proud of you. Well done, young man.
So, let's hope for a good game here. And coming up next, it's second half of the Planesman and Stillwater. Coming up next. We'll see you then. Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue.
About 10 minutes surpassed here in the first half. Score is still tied 1-1. We could be maybe seeing a repeat of the girls' game going into extra time and penalty kicks. That'd be a long time. It's already sitting at 10:06 right now. We usually leave about 10, 15 minutes
we're
ago.
We're normally
So-
packed up and been home by now.
Yeah, so we're looking at getting out of here close to 11-ish, maybe a little bit later.
Depending on how the game goes.
And if it's still tied, then probably closer to midnight. So, and we have prom tomorrow, and yeah.
This.
Our
it looks like our
teacher is not, he's not.
And Greg, Officer Greg is not leading.
He's not, they're not vibing with it right now.
And that's going to be another shootout for Enid. Oh
yeah,
my god.
No.
I'm just trolling.
We started
Wow.
an hour late. For those of you just tuning in, we started an hour late and had senior night festivities. And I mean, but the girls' game was worth it though. It was a really good game. So
wow. I mean, really just the movement of these guys, both sides, really well.
but then
Defense, offense.
You also have to factor in that the Planesmen are just playing to play now. There's no chance they're going to get into playoffs. They're eliminated because they would have to score 5 or 6 goals in one half, which doesn't appear likely right now. So,
I mean, they're just out there enjoying themselves for the final 28 minutes of their final game, you know? And
now the refs just called a yellow card on number 5, Ethan Ritchie. A little bit interesting call there. The Planesman fans not happy about that one, but he will be going out for just a little bit. We'll probably see him come back in just a little bit. That's a big loss for the Planesmen, so they're going to have to rely on Lear to play great defense, on Gold play great goalkeeper-wise.
And Edwin and David Smith, they're going to have to step up their game.
They're going to play well on defense. Stillwater is going to be looking to score here. Great pass, intercepted by the Planesman.
And then it's with David Smith right now. He's looking to pass to Edwin, but it was intercepted by number 14 on Stillwater. Back to Edwin.
Great passing by the Planesman. And that one just goes on the top of the net, out of bounds, Stillwater ball. with 19:05 to go. Score is still tied up 1-1. Kind of a late night here in Enid. You know, the players are gassed just as much as everyone else is. So it's about 10:18 right now. Guaranteed to be here for at least another 20 minutes. And so hopefully this doesn't go into extra time for the players because you don't want to risk any injury right ending the season off. So let's just hope the Planesman can try to get one in here before the end of the game, and so we can end this game and
hopefully go home.
Yeah, go home.
I mean, not to sound rude or nothing, but
no,
I don't think I can do.
It's a late night for everybody. Everyone's ready to.
And it really shows in the crowd. They were off at the beginning.
But you know, Stillwater
still cracking out at. They are.
Yeah, I tend to call them our rival quite a bit, and
I mean, in recent years they definitely have.
I mean, okay, let's look at it now. So we played them in football, up by 10 at halftime. We ended up losing. Basketball, the boys, the girls beat them by a blowout in the first game at home, and then the boys, Stillwater boys, scored a game-tying buzzer beater. I was there for that. That one was interesting. Then we went back to their place, beat them again. Then we play them in baseball, and we lose that one by 2. Now we play them in soccer. The girls win in a crazy matchup, and now the
6-5.
boys to be determined. So let's see what the Planesmen can beat the Pioneers and take the rivalry win. I mean, we've already kind of swept it. They've only beat us in football, so that and baseball. So it's 2-3 right now. So they could tie it up 3-3 on the year. But I really think Stillwater could be considered our rival, if not our new rival. So
I mean, because recently Ponca City hasn't really putting up a fight, and
this year was the first year they really did it, and it took us to extra time, and we actually scored last second before end of extra time.
Yeah, and I mean, just back at that, I definitely call Stillwater more of an opponent.
Yeah.
And a real.
What a kick!
Wow. But yeah, Stillwater's definitely a watch-worthy opponent. That's one of the games I really like to tune into.
Yeah, definitely. And the Pioneers right now are 8-6. Planesmen 3-10. So the Pioneers really struggling against the Planesmen. The Planesmen looking to maybe pull off an upset, but like I said, the Planesmen had a hard preseason.
Oh, very hard preseason.
So that factors for about 6 of their losses, or about 7 or 8 of those losses. And I don't quite know about the Pioneers, but I believe they're on a 6-game win streak right now. I'm not quite for sure on that, but I think they are. And their head coach Seth Conley, this is his 21st season. He's racked up a overall coaching record of 164 wins, 4 draws, and 124 losses.
And that's just great in a 20-year career.
Yeah, that's insane.
Only 100 losses.
And
wow.
Coach George Cabana in his 4th season, sitting at a 29-29 record. If he loses tonight, his overall record will go below 500. It'll go to 29-30, which is the lowest it's been since I think he started coaching. But Coach Cabana the Planesmen had high expectations this year. That loss to Guyman really threw them off track, and I think that set the pace for the team the rest of the season. I mean,
and George Cabana, he had to pick up Pacer soccer too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
like he's been coaching both squads, and that's not an easy task to do both.
And the Planesmen haven't won in exactly 2 weeks since they beat Sapulpa 3-0 on homecoming, and in the 3-game losing streak we're on right now, we've allowed 9 points and we've only scored 1. And then also another thing we're watching here. And the Planesmen!
And that is a goal.
The Planesmen, as soon as I'm talking, they score.
We might be going home on time.
I think that's why everyone's cheering, not just because they score, but because
that's why I'm cheering.
We might be going home on time.
I mean, I love our team. I love our Planesmen.
So
but sometimes
what a score by the Planesmen.
Wow, it's 2-1 now with 14 and 46 left in your second half.
What a crowd ovation for your Planesman after that goal. Just it got electric
These
on
people
this
are.
side. Of the complex.
Me personally, I'd really like to say Enid has one of the best soccer crowds.
I mean, it's just gotten bigger and bigger over the season. It is packed right now. Like, I wish we could take a camera out there and show you guys, but it is absolutely jammed, packed out there.
And I think that's why I love our mic up there.
Yeah.
Picks
yeah.
up the crowd.
Yeah.
It really gets you in that atmosphere when you're at home.
Yeah, definitely. And Planesman maybe looking to try to respond again to their own goal and try to score again. But as I was saying, this is the Planesman's, the 3-10 record is the worst record they've had in the 2020s.
Looking for an upset tonight
But
for sure.
definitely, they're going to be looking for an upset, and they're going to be looking to finish off 4-10 on the season. Granted, it'll be another year with no playoff run, but they'll be making progress towards the future, towards next year, maybe looking at both teams making a playoff run when we come around to playoffs next year.
I mean, hopefully let's be it, because me personally, I really would love to call those.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Stillwater going to be hungry to tie this one up, though.
They're really trying it, but that was a sick headbutt. But number 2, Jesus Enriquez.
So let's see what the Planesman can do. Let's see if the defense can hold Stillwater off for 13 minutes with 13:30 to go here on EPS TV. So with less than 5 minutes to go, the Planesman still in the lead by 1. Stillwater's gotten close, but not quite yet. The Planesman
in full attack mode.
Had a few
Full
looks
attack
there
mode.
and couldn't quite get them to go, but the game's still not over yet. 4:53 to go. So let's see if the Planesman can still hold strong for the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. My clock is ticking here. I'm minute 55 to go. Almost done here.
Wow, I mean, this has really been a journey.
Oh yeah, it definitely has.
Sorry about that. I mean, wow. I mean, this game.
Yeah,
both games tonight.
You know,
really
the girls'
crazy.
game was really good.
I mean, I personally would have never predicted.
You know, we're gonna end off with a win as of right now. So, you know, that's all you can really ask for. That's all you can really ask for on senior night. I didn't quite expect for us to take the sweep, but you know, it happened, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I was textbook crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you said the first Pacer game you commentated for soccer ended in a shootout win.
Yeah, so it kind of came back around. I believe the Planesman ended on a win too, my first night as well. So,
I mean,
you know, it's
that's just real
come back
textbook.
around, and you know,
I mean,
it's been a great time.
that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
It's been a great time. Here we go, 31 seconds, and it's all over.
Gio Ortiz driving it down the field.
These seniors have to be relishing it in one last time.
They are definitely taking it in.
Almost scored that one. That one's going to be saved by Stillwater, and that's just about going to do it. The Pioneers are still going to go off to playoffs. Planesmen.
Whoa.
The Planesmen are going to fall.
I mean,
and they're going to stop the clock right before the game ends.
And it looks like one of the Stillwater players is hurt. Number 10 for Stillwater.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back here to finish off this game. So with that call, the Pioneers are going to get a free kick. They're going to reset the clock to 12 seconds.
Wow. This is just a crazy night.
So clock set back to 12 seconds. Stillwater in a chance here.
With a
maybe try and score. Not likely, but you know, tonight's been full of the unthinkable.
This is walking into this game, very unwritten game, but this is.
And you know that's gonna do it.
That's the game for your Enid
And
Planesman.
that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. My final game ends in the Planesmen winning 2-1. What a night it's been so far, or what a night it was. A very late night, but what a night in general. I have a little something. Let me grab my. I didn't have the paper with me. I have something I want to read real fast, though. I'm not going to keep everyone else here, but I just wanted to, for one last time, for my final outro, I wanted to just talk for a few. So that's going to do it. The Planesmen win against the Pioneers 2-1. Not quite what we expected, but they pull off the upset. They're going to finish 4-10 on the season.
I mean, a win is a win at this point.
Finishing off on a win is good. So let's get this started here. Tonight is not only the soccer seniors' last night, it is also mine as well. After 3 long years, my time has come to pass the torch down.